This is a channel that's been alive for 10 years, but has been dormant for 9. It's a channel that I posted music videos back when I had visions of being a YouTuber that made cover videos all the time. Remember when YouTubers did that? And you know, life took over. Heavily influenced by like the Dave Days and the Tara Brights and the other bands of the world. I watched a video by Peter McKinnon yesterday about like the video that was called "I Miss the Old Pete," and he talked about something about like making something that's like imperfect, something that like I'm gonna film it today, I'm gonna edit it today, and I'm gonna release it today. And it got me thinking, like, what stopped me in my life from being more prolific than I would like to be is just the idea of perfection, the idea of like I need to make something that like when I put it out I'm not embarrassed by it later. And like, who knows, like this could be something that I put out that like people are going to point to, be like, look how cringy and embarrassing this is, right? But all I know is that I have a lot to say specifically about creation, specifically about like music creation and content creation as a whole. My job professionally is as a content creator. I'm a creative lead at a Fortune 500 company, which I'm very privileged to be. Super stoked on the fact that I get to do that every day. So the truth of the matter is that I create content 5 days a week professionally from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So when it's time to disconnect from work and actually make the content that's for me, like I don't want to do it. I'm tired. I'm mentally drained. I'm also a dad and a husband and a son and a friend, although I don't know how good of a friend I am, but that's a topic for another video. So I don't have a lot of time to do the things that I want to do, but I know that I have a mountain of information that I like to share and talk about because I've accumulated it over the last 30 or so years of being a musician, a producer, a songwriter, and a video editor, working for a corporation, navigating all of that stuff, becoming a creative lead and creating content and working with executives and working with high-profile people and how to navigate that and all that sort of stuff. If there's any legacy, which is an interesting topic in itself, if there's ever a legacy that like I want to leave behind, it's just like I want to leave behind this mountain of really cool stuff that I got to work on. That's really it. I've said before, like as a musician, like for me, when I make music, I want to share with the world. I want as many people in the world to hear the songs that I make. But it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the fact that I believe in the song so much that I feel like it's unfortunate if the world doesn't hear the song. It doesn't matter if I sang it or if someone else sang it. I've written songs for other people, and I'd love to see those songs do well. I wrote ghostwrited a song that became a top 10 dance track in 2011, whatever, but like an iTunes top 10 dance track. It's like, sweet. I wrote that chord progression. I wrote that melody line, and that's great. I didn't need the world to know that I did it. My dog is here. I think the point of this video is just for me to get started. This is going to be a video that I think in the long run I'm going to look back on, maybe shake my head at and be like, why did I make this video? But I legitimately want to just start making content and putting out content and talk about the process of making content. Some of it's going to be advertising my own songs. I'm going to say that unabashedly. But some of that is going to be just a thought that I have in mind. Albums that I want to talk about, songs that I want to talk about, bands, groups, artists that I want to talk about, the creative process that I want to talk about. And the edits might not be fancy. The edits might be literally this, where it's like super simple, chill. There's 2 squirrels chasing each other right now. My ADHD is kicking in. But I just want to do it. I got an iPad, which I'm filming on right now, on Final Cut Pro for the express intent to be quicker with creating content. I don't want to film it on my phone and then put it on a computer and take out my laptop and do these sorts of things or whatever. I want to get things done quickly because the name of the game in today's world is getting stuff done quickly. So who is Amir? Amir is a 44-year-old, I'm not gonna hide it, I am what I am, a 44-year-old Iranian American that lives in California. I'm somebody that's been making music since I was 6 years old. I wrote my first song. I've started playing music since I was 2 years old. Piano was my main instrument and still is my main instrument for a very long time. I picked up the guitar when I was 9 years old, my dad brought home an Ovation guitar with nylon strings, curved body in the back, and I learned how to play guitar and Nirvana songs on that guitar. My dad showed me a few. He taught me E minor, A minor, C major, D major, G major, and then he taught me how to do power chords, and I was off to the races from there. And piano has always been the instrument that's helped me be a better musician, and it's always been the instrument that I'm fluent in, if you will. Guitar has always been like the cool one that I like to hang out with. From there, I picked up bass in middle school in jazz band. Sebastian, no, my dog's eating berries off the floor. I don't know if they're poison. Okay, all right, he's having a great time. Somebody needed to play bass, and we were playing keyboard bass at the time because we didn't have a bass player. I'm like, well, I can play guitar. I can probably play bass. So I played bass. So I did that for the rest of the school year. That was 8th grade, and then picked up drums. I always sort of played drums, but I picked up drums when I got hired to be in a cover band called the Escorts, which was a lot of fun, and I got to play a lot of really cool songs and learned a lot of cool songs that I had never really listened to before, like Pat Benatar and like Heart, Journey, a whole bunch of stuff. Songs that like I maybe heard once or twice, but I wasn't like fluent in. So that's the trifecta, right? Or the trifecta. I'm saying trifecta, and I'm holding up 4. Okay, that's the quadruple threat, the fatal 4-way, whatever you want to call it. I'm a big wrestling fan too. Piano, guitar, bass, and drums. I can play those 4 instruments pretty well. And so that's allowed me to be like, in my opinion, a well-rounded songwriter, because I've always been able to envision what's possible for the drums for this particular melody, or what's possible for the guitar from a chord progression standpoint with this particular vibe. Same with bass lines, same with piano licks, same with all that kind of stuff. I've written a ton of songs, a ton of songs, and my weakness has always been vocals. I was never professionally trained. I never took lessons. My mom is a phenomenal singer, but unfortunately that gene did not pass down to me. I'm not a phenomenal singer in any way, shape, or form. You can kind of hear it in my voice. I'm very nasally in general. I've always had this sort of nasally voice. By the way, if you're curious, I'm drinking Sadaf tea, a little Persian tea in the morning. This is probably the only caffeine I drink in the morning, or just in general. I don't drink caffeine anymore. I used to drink caffeine a lot, and I started getting anxiety attacks, which was fun in my late 20s. So I cold turkey stopped drinking caffeine, and it helped a lot. It didn't eliminate them, but it dramatically decreased them. So no more caffeine for your boy. I'll drink a tea in the morning. Maybe I'll drink a tea in the afternoon, and that's enough. But no energy drinks, none of that 5-hour, none of that stuff. No, not for me. Anyways, I've gotten better with my vocals. I started releasing music as a singer-songwriter, really solo in like 2007. Put out a record in the Iranian community under the title Anything But Ordinary, also known as Yek Kalame, which means one word or one phrase, in 2009-ish, 10-ish, somewhere around that time. Had a couple songs that did well, and then I made an English-speaking record under that album that I, to this day, think is really good. 6 songs on that record. And then I made what I think is the best body of work I've made under a band pseudonym called Last of the Gentlemen, which I rebranded as Racket City. And that album was called Good Morning Nostalgia. And that record, to me, front to back, it starts with a song called Good Morning Football Head, which is a reference to Hey Arnold. And it goes all the way to a song called Comeback Story of the Century. It, to me, is the best body of work I ever made. I don't think there's a single bad song on any of on that record. Later on, I started a band called Racket City, and we got to play a lot of those songs that I wrote that I absolutely love, like Comeback Story, a song called Movie Night that I recently re-released, and a whole bunch of others. And I loved playing those songs. That band disbanded. Unfortunately, one of the band members of that band passed away due to cancer, and here I am. I have put my music career to the side to pursue being a full-time employee of the company that I work for. And I've been there for the last 11 years, and I've learned so much in the 11 years that I've been there about who I am as a person, who I am as a professional, what I'm okay with, what I'm not okay with, and how I go about creating content, and how I go about navigating relationships and partnerships and collaboration. and how to escalate things and how to take stuff on the chin, how to not take things personally when they don't matter, and how to really escalate things when they're very important to you. Those are all things I'm excited to talk about, because this channel, like, I think just moving forward, and if you've already made it this far, God bless you. All right, thank you. I know the algorithm, like my analytics are just gonna be like this, right? And me probably just saying that is gonna make YouTube go like, nope, not pushing this video. But this channel is only like 20 subscribers away from 1,000, and it's pretty cool because I like the idea of being able to, first off, monetize this channel, but second, really hit the ground running with this channel and like have it be like a fresh start of what I want it to be. And the truth of the matter is I don't necessarily know what kind of content I'm going to talk about on a regular basis on this channel, but I do know I want to make content on this channel. So that's what this video is going to be. That's what this channel is going to be. And that's Amir in a nutshell. I'm a wrestling fan. My favorite band is the Deftones, or Deftones, if you will. Fun times. Is that it? Am I just a Deftones and a wrestling fan? No, I'm a fan of the Dolphins, which, you know, yay, another rebuild. Hooray, hallelujah. Yes, I live in California and I'm a fan of the Dolphins. I was born in Miami, so I like the Dolphins. They're my ride or die. Basketball, Warriors fan, but not the biggest. Baseball, I was a Giants fan for a little bit, but now I don't really have an allegiance to anyone. Hockey, Sharks fan. I'll root for the Bay Area team there. I love being a dad. I love being a husband. My family's amazing. And that's it. That's for today. So here's to me feeling like I did something. Starting a video, editing said video, and posting said video. Jump cuts and everything. Like, it's just gonna be what it is. It is what it is. I'm excited to make content for this channel. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to grow this thing into what I really, really want it to be. More videos coming. Take care. Like and subscribe if you're interested in hanging out with me for future stuff. Appreciate y'all. Take care.